This isn't my TNT guide world. I blame you, sheep. What's up, guys? Pixital here. And before this episode of the Ultimate Guide to TNT starts, I'd like to make a change to this design for the live floor. As was told me by one of my friends, you don't need this inverter in the corners. It's really not necessary. All you have to do is put the torches where you want to be activated, and then your blocks. The fact that there's no torch underneath the blocks that you don't want activated will be enough to not activate the TNT. I'm just a really complicated person. The inverter isn't necessary. And now, on to the guide. What I'll be talking about in this TNT guide is TNT Cannons. Cannons are a really cool TNT device that you can use for destructiveness, and it can actually almost be a little like game to see who can make the TNT cannon shoot the farthest. So, a really quick tutorial on how to make a small one. It's just basically a 3x3 square, except one of those sides is a slab. Sorry, I'm wrong. Slab there. So it's a 4x3 with a slab there. Bucket of water here. TNT on the slab. Block on one side of the TNT. Repeater, redstone. Repeater. Set these to full delay. The repeaters on this side are only to delay the time that this TNT is activated. You can remove or add more repeaters if you want the delay to be more or less, depending on when you want this TNT to activate. A quicker delay, or a quicker activation time, will mean that the TNT will take longer to explode after it's been fired. Longer delay will mean that it will explode almost immediately after being fired. So you place redstone here, along these sides, meet it up with a lever, and here's the cannon. And let's fire it now. That, as you can see, went just about nowhere. That was only because it was a 1 TNT charge. You can make TNT cannons even large as is physically possible, as I'll get to in a second. So let's make a slightly larger one using 1, 2, 3 TNT as a charge. Let's add another one. 4 TNT as a charge. Slab, block. And once you have more TNT, it's better to have the repeaters running alongside the TNT and not like this. Just because having redstone there would ignite that TNT afterwards, although that doesn't really matter because it would already be activated by the TNT going before it. So you run your redstone along the sides, place your shot of TNT. You can hook the lever up right behind here, and here we go. I forgot to set that to full delay. So that exploded almost exactly after I fired it. So let's just set these to full delay and fire it again. Turn that off. And fire. Now, that was actually properly delayed. That went far, and it still exploded in the air. Nice shot. Now, the only thing that can limit you to how big your TNT cannon really should be is how far water can flow. The reason that the water is here is so that when the TNT that is the charge ignites, it will not destroy the blocks making up the cannon. Since TNT can only flow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks, then you should only limit your cannon to about 7 TNT as a charge. But now that I've done this, let's make this 2, 3, 4, full delay, and let's see how far the farthest I can make it will fire. Hooked up to a lever, and let's fire this. Dang, I think this one with 4 TNT exploded about here, was about halfway there. This one exploded all the way out here, was on its way down. That could have gone so much farther. So TNT cannons could be used for assaulting like an enemy's base from afar using this long cannon. Or if you're right next to them and need to get serious firepower, you can just use a short one and also save resources. Anyways, guys, that's been it for this episode of TNT Guide showcasing TNT cannons. If you have an idea for a TNT contraption that I should showcase, then be sure to leave a comment below letting me know, or if you don't want anyone to know before I let them know, then you can send me a private message via YouTube. I always try to check my inbox, even though I forget to sometimes. But yeah, you can always leave a comment too. I'll be sure to see it. And if you enjoy these TNT guides, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more of them. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!